Okay, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. I was just making sure that my camera is set up here. There we go. Well, some changes again because of audio. I have taken the Blue Yeti and disconnected it, and I've hooked up the Wave 3. It's hooked up, and I did it just, it looks like, but I just hooked these things up and made the necessary changes in the settings, some of the settings. And it looks like things are working. I see the mic in, you got to Wave 3 is moving, and I haven't listened to it, so now this is big news. Elon Musk now owns Twitter, and he fires the CEO. Musk has completed his deal to buy Twitter and has fired multiple top executives. Sources familiar with the deal tell CNN. I have a Twitter account, and when I upload a video, there's a link that goes to Twitter automatically. When I do a YouTube video, it goes to Twitter. And now, let's see. I don't think it plays the video. I think you if you're at Twitter, then you can click on it, and then it takes you to my YouTube site, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't have a problem with, political, or kind of a problem or anything with, well, I don't have one even with Facebook, although Facebook has banned me. But I don't have a political thing with them. I don't like Facebook. I've never liked Facebook. Well, maybe in the very beginning, before I understood how it worked, and I thought it worked, I think we all did, differently than it did. I thought everything that I posted would go out to everybody who was, family, friends, people I'd worked with previously, stuff like that. And then we started to find out years back that it doesn't work. It works different than we think. It's set up differently than we think. And a bunch of tech people, like some of them that are on different channels, they were bailing out too. And I finally, well, on Facebook, I tried to bail out a long time ago, but it was impossible to do. Well, they've done me a favor now, because I went through and tried, I was reading things on YouTube about, how to disconnect from Facebook. And you're not able to disconnect from Facebook, but Facebook has done me a favor by disconnecting me. Anyway, let me pull over for you so you can see a little bit of idea what's going on here. Here is Manicam. And as you can see, I have it, mic in, it shows, is working. And that's the Elgato microphone. And my audio, let's see, I believe is working also. The reason that you don't see it moving is because there is the audio coming from me, but there isn't any audio coming out of the speakers or anything. So I think everything is working. I'm not going to make this very long because it's kind of foolish to right away, do this without going in and checking to make sure everything is working. Also, I think some other news, let's see. Musk has completed his deal to buy Twitter and has fired multiple top executives. Let's see. Elon Musk just... Oh, okay, I should show you that, what I'm reading, I guess. Elon Musk just bought Twitter. Here are the winners and the losers. Musk tells advertisers he doesn't want Twitter to become free for all hellscape. Free for all hellscape. I don't know what that means. Let's see. In pictures, Elon Musk, the world's richest man, exclusive. Yelton says inflation is too high, downplays recession fears. I think he's head of the, thing that sets interest rates and does all that kind of believe. Guaranteed way to beat inflation, crushed a Treasury website. Let's see, Michigan GOP nominee, 6-minute monologue invoked conspiracy about COVID-19 and the Civil War. Oh, God. Did I say Michigan GOP nominee? And there's a headline you could click on. Click on. Have you received disinformation about the election? Let's see. More than 13.8 million ballots have been cast in pre-election voting. Somebody says, our security here is a joke. Federal money to improve election security sits unspent less than 2 weeks before the midterms. I'm not sure what this is all about. Sources. Ye wanted to name album after Hitler. Let's see. West jokes about being dropped by companies. Here, Israeli president respond to Kayland West's remarks. North Korea fires 2 short-range ballistic missiles, South Korea says. Court clears way for IRS to give tax returns to Congress, Trump's tax return to Congress. Putin accuses Western elites of playing dangerous blood and dirty game. Russian student spray-painted Putin equals war. Here's what he says happened next. I'm not going to read it, but Russian Putin, a whole bunch of Putin's enemies either are injected with poison in some other country like the UK, or large numbers of them in Russia must have very poor windows in high-rise buildings because an awful lot of people who were apparently in Putin's mind, not 100% behind him, they tend to fall out of windows. if I were one of those people, I wouldn't go in any building that was more than one floor tall. New British Prime Minister pulls out of climate summit. I don't know what that's about. A gruesome Rubens painting, thought lost for 220 years, could sell for $35 million. Let's see. Brain scans reveal what your dog is staring at. Hint, it's not always you. Oh, I gotta check that out. I'm sorry. Oh, those CAT scanners make so much noise, that dog is probably terrified.
Probably the most fundamental question I think that most people want to know about their dogs is, does my dog love me? That's why I got into this.
That's Dr. Gregory S. Burns. He's led a team in Emory.
Okay, never mind. Food is on the ballot for millions of poor Brazilians ahead of presidential runoff election. Georgia sheriff found guilty of violating the civil rights of detainees, court documents show. Well, certainly the governor of the Georgia sheriff is going to a Georgia sheriff, because there's one for each county or whatever. I'm in Texas, whatever that we call the. Certainly the what was it? What state was that? Out west, that the right-wing sheriff there housed prisoners outdoors. He made the men wear pink underwear and pink gowns or whatever. They were sleeping in tents, and it was extremely hot and dangerous for for them being out in that situation. And the right wing just loved him, and courts ruled that he couldn't do things that he was doing. Well, one thing was he was stopping people who looked Hispanic and questioning them and checking their ID to see if they were really Americans. And in violation of constitutional law and other things, he was doing that, and he was ordered not to, and he continued to do it, and he was ordered by a higher court not to do it, and he just gave his finger to the federal government and to everybody else. And finally, he violated the court orders, and he went to prison. And when Donald Trump was president, he pardoned him and he just pardoned him, and it was like, hey, I love this guy, Trump, and they loved each other. Trump seems to love a lot of guys. Putin, Kim Jong-un, or whatever he is, for the head of North Korea. I don't know. So anyway, the governor in Georgia, or the sheriff in Georgia, he's going to, the sheriff out there, he got away with it, so I can get away with it in Florida. That's the problem, Somebody gets away, you get away with something, and then other people get away with it, and then the Republicans will say, oh, the governor out there or the sheriff out there in Nevada or wherever it was, you know, great American, love him. And then a governor, or a sheriff in Georgia, you know, oh, love him, love him. Well, the next place, they may be, you know, violating your, you know, your rights. And then what are you going to do, you know? Dad builds scary front door to save candy from trick-or-treaters. Anyway, this is 15 minutes, probably long enough. I need to make sure that this... oh, let me do my thing again. Please, if you just use my link to Amazon so I can get rich. And then you won't have to see it. See? Of course, you don't have to see it anyway. I mean, you know what I mean? Anyway, I hope this is working. This is wave 3, Elgato wave 3, and I think it's working. So we're going to find out. I hope it's in sync, and I hope I never have to say anything about audio again. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.